Hello, my name is Tony Coparo. The last 2 days we discussed two of the oft-reported risk factors associated with depression, genetics and biology. Unfortunately, neither of these two adequately answered the question, what causes depression? At least to me. And I presented scientific evidence to support my belief. Today, I want to discuss another risk factor for the development of depression, environmental factors. Things like, or events in our lives that affect us, like stress, trauma, grief, and loss. According to Dr. Bruce Lipton, author of The Biology of Belief, these are the forces that dramatically affect cell health and are very important to the discussion of depression. Things like aversive childhood experiences, or ACEs, toxic, stressful situations like extreme poverty, living in areas of the world or in neighborhoods that are in constant poverty, extreme poverty, war, violence, abuse occurring on a constant basis, or other terrifying situations like rape, bullying, losing your job, your income, your home, or a loved one to death, separation, or divorce. And many other life tragedies can definitely lead to depression. But here's the thing. Not everyone who experiences these traumatic life events spiral down into feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, unworthiness, and unlovability, which are the exact definition of depression. Some people actually thrive in adverse or unwanted situations. Then there are people who just don't like their lives. They don't like the world, they don't like themselves, and they're constantly worrying about or complaining about everything. Over time, this also can lead to depression. So, what differentiates people who suffer from depression and those who do not? As you will learn later, it's not the situations we find ourselves in. It's not the stress in our lives. It's our reactions to them. Now, I'm not blaming the victims, far from it. We have to understand, though, how some people learn to respond to adversity and unwanted life situations that allowed them to develop resiliency against these situations and possibly to thrive, while others of us spiral down into feelings of hopelessness, helplessness, and depression. If you're like me, you are tempted to believe that these are traits that we inherited from our parents, genetic in nature. However, after reading The Biology of Belief, I now know that it is not genetic in nature. I hope you will continue tuning in. Tomorrow we will discuss another factor related to depression, and that is personal problems. Now, if you're interested in learning more about everything I talk about in these very short videos, which really doesn't give me time to go into the matters very deeply, you can find them in my book, Freedom from Depression, 6 Keys to Eliminating Emotional Pain. It's on Amazon. So you can find it there very easily, both in paperback form and as an ebook. Until tomorrow, then, may you experience a spectacular day, and thank you for listening.